Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, with news great proud rivalry continues in the wake of some blindingly stupid choices made in Washington 5 years ago. First today, we should note that China has formally applied to join the Trans-Pacific Partnership. There is grand irony in this because the TPP was originally an American idea to contain China. But Trump thought he knew better and pulled out unilaterally. That had little impact other than to sideline the Americans. The deal went ahead to be the world's largest multilateral trade pact that has high labour and environmental standards. China's push to join will take a long time, but it sort of isolates the Americans in this essentially Asian trade area. In a small positive data surprise, the US retail sales rose in August when a fall was expected after the July fall. And it was an August rise that came despite the continuing weakness in car sales, undermined by low production amid computer shortages. The overall result is actually quite impressive. Meanwhile, the level of new jobless claims continued to fall in the US on an actual basis. It was up marginally on a seasonally adjusted basis, however. This is encouraging also. Also positive in the US is the September edition of the Philly Fed Factory Survey. This turned back higher in its closely watched current conditions indicator and is still reporting very high price increases. Meanwhile, on the commodities front, the cost of container shipping rose another 2.9% over the past week, with no sign these rampant increases are slowing yet. And the Baltic Dry Index is staying at its recent highs. In Australia, their new lockdowns are skewing their labour market noticeably now. They lost 146,000 jobs in August. 78,000 were part-time and 68,000 were full-time jobs. But their participation rate fell as an unexpectedly large number of people dropped out of their labour force, and that left their official jobless rate at 4.5%. The number of hours worked fell by 3.7% in August from July. At the same time, inflation expectations rose sharply in Australia from 3.3% in June to 4.4% in September. The US 10-year yield opens today at just over 1.34%, so recovering another 4 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold has fallen another $35 today, and now back to $1,757 an ounce, which takes it back to where it briefly dipped to in mid-August. It hasn't been a good day for the yellow metal, and silver has fallen harder. But oil prices have held overnight. So in the US, they're now at $72.50 a barrel, while the international Brent price is now just on $75.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today just on 70.7 US cents and losing a quarter of a cent since time yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're up to just on 97 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're little changed to 60.1 euro cents. That means our trade-weighted index starts today at just under 74, and right at the top of the 72 to 74 range of the past 10 months. We welcome your feedback on these issues. Leave a comment below or on our website. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.